Hello, interweb. This is your favorite host with the most, Lee Joe, coming at you. Just want to talk about something that's a little, been on my head, in my heart a little bit, and that is the state of the Xmen franchise. I don't know what the Warner Brothers is doing. I think Warner Brothers own it. Sony owns Spider-Man, but Warner Brothers owns the X-Men franchise. Somebody owns it. I know Marvel ain't on it, in which they should. In which Days of X-Men Future Past, which was a great movie, special effects wise and powers and all that. If you ain't watch this movie or this and that. Spoiler alert. I will be talking about some things about this movie that completely irked my nerves. And the one thing I want to talk about is Kitty Pryde. They literally insulted the moviegoers, Marvel fans, pretty much anybody with a brain to think that Kitty Pryde, the girl who can walk through walls, develops the powers to send people back through time. Come on, are you kidding me? They messed up a great chance to introduce one of the most powerful mutants in the genre. I forgot the dude's name. You might think I'm probably a shitty comic book fan by now, but there's a dude in the Marvel franchise which he draws his powers from other mutants to open up time portals. And that's how in the comic books and in the TV show and anything else when they talk about the X-Men going back in the future, in some versions Professor X telepathically puts himself back through time to talk to people, to reach his mind back in time to talk to people. I had no problem with that. If they did it like that, that would have been smart. It shows how powerful Professor Xavier is and was going to be. But Kitty Pryde, are you ultimately, sorry, Pastor, but are you ultimately shitting me that you think that Kitty Pryde can send people back through time and that's how you chose to do everything? You're seeing Logan back through time to his mind, to his body. He has an out-of-body experience. He astral projects himself. Kitty Pryde astral projects him back in time. Or are you really kidding me? It did not work. I watched the movie once. I did not pay my money for it. I refused. I will not pay my money for it. I will not buy this movie. And they just, from X-Men to end of X-Men 2 to now, they have completely messed up the X-Men movies. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about the Wolverine movies. The Wolverine and Wolverine Origins. Those were two very good movies. Hugh Jackman did a wonderful job. But as far as the X-Men franchise, they messed up Phoenix. That wasn't even Phoenix's origin story. You seen in 1 or 2. Then you you make good movies with the past X-Men, with the Magneto, and showing what happened with him and Professor Xavier, and you make one outrageous, beautiful movie that just doesn't even belong in the X-Men universe that they created. Because the first X-Men was good, the director left, then they just butchered the series after that. But X-Men Days of Future Past was just horrible. It just, like I said, if you like special effects, you like the movie, but that's as far as it goes. It just had cool special effects. Then they want to insult your intelligence even further by letting you think that, oh no, they didn't kill off Cyclops. Yes, they did. They killed off Cyclops, and they killed off Jean Grey. They were no longer in the series, which them two never die. And then they killed Professor Xavier, but all of a sudden, magically, he's alive. They just completely made a mess of the series, and I'm not happy with it. I'm just completely disgusted. I give it maybe a 1, 2 at best, series wise. Movie wise, A Days of X-Men Past, I give it maybe a 2, maybe a 1, because from the moment they said Kitty Pryde could teleport through time and transport people through time, just completely messed the movie up. They could have put the other music in there, look cool, like the Chinese chick that could teleport, open up portals. She could have sent them back in time. It would have made more sense. But Kitty Pryde, but whatever. If you disagree with me, comment. If you don't like my video, subscribe. Even if you don't like this video, subscribe anyway. Hell, I'm here all the time. I like talking about movies and comic books and World of Warcraft. So until next time, knuckleheads. Chew!